It takes just one step to begin the road to recovery from gambling addiction. And reflecting back in my own personal experience, in the 23 years I was gambling, I never once thought about making a phone call to get help. And then once I crossed that line into disorder gambling, the only thing I could think to do was chase my losses. I couldn't fathom the idea of having to accept my losses and reconstruct my life. So the greatest advice I can give to anyone, that believes their gambling may be becoming a problem for whatever reason they're gambling, whether it's to escape life's problems or because they think it's a financial solution, is to get help right away. If they call 1-800-GAMBLER, they'll connect them with one of us, and we can introduce them to a lot of amazing resources that are available within the state of Maryland today, and to a whole new life. It gets so much better once we stop making the problem a solution.
The recovery journey may not always be smooth, but neither is addiction. I would choose the recovery journey over addiction any day. It takes a lot of hard work and dedication, but it is possible to find your path to recovery and get your life back.
Ever been really miserable or depressed, deflated, and everyone around you is laughing and goofing off and having a great time, and you think to yourself, they just have no idea. They just have no idea. Well, turned out that they were the only ones who did have an idea, who did understand me. And I surrounded myself with these people that were in recovery from problem gambling. And they helped me and held me up when I couldn't do it myself. They gave me support, they gave me love, they gave me knowledge of how you do this thing called recovery. It was incredible. Finally, I was with my own kind, with my own people, and I could see that there was a way up and a way out of this horrible mess that I'd gotten myself into.
Some people are able to choose their own paths through life, but I believe this path was chosen for me. Through my own recovery, I can now share my life experiences in order to help those struggling with addiction find their own paths to wellness. I remember I was going to go for broke by saving a large sum of money to gamble with, and through recovery, I did save that money, but not for gambling. I decided to buy camera equipment and classes to start my own photography business. Then another path opened, and I decided to walk that path. And here I am, living a dream next to the ocean, taking pictures of wildlife and landscapes and helping people find their own paths to recovery. Life couldn't be better.
Gambling gave me my wings, but took away my sky. And when everything came crashing down, I thought my life was over. Little did I know that it had just begun. I found recovery. I've done the work. I do what I say I'm going to do, and I'm where I say I'm going to be when I'm going to be there. I've got a life to live instead of a sentence to serve, and there's nothing for me that feels better. I'm trusted again. People believe me. I don't live behind a veil of secrecy. I love my life today. I wouldn't trade it for anything.
It takes just one step to begin the road to recovery from gambling addiction. In my case, it had to be a divine intervention because I refused to believe there was any other way but to chase my losses and gamble my way out of the financial mess I created for myself. It doesn't have to be that way. Cut your losses, make the phone call to 1-800-GAMBLER, and talk to someone with lived experience that can offer you a new solution. Whether it's an escape, it takes your mind off your problems, or if it's a financial solution, it just may be a problem. So make that phone call today and speak with someone that's been there and that can offer you a new solution to life. Help and hope is always available, no matter how bad it's gotten.